Hey there, it's Brittany Bunn. Today we're going to have some fun with the shadows that run alongside our car. In case you missed it, I actually have a first part to this series. I'll link it in the description below in case you haven't watched it, so that way we're both on the same page because I don't want you getting lost in the story. This episode is going to cover the story from Damien's perspective because we had the option to look through Max's perspective, and we saw how that kind of ended. So maybe if it's through Damien's perspective, we might get a solid ending or maybe some more answers. At the very least, I would like to know more about him. There's no one else out here as far as the eye can see. Oh yeah, I realized that Damien, he kind of has like a southern, like he says stuff that you would kind of like hear in the South, so I'm going to try to give him a country accent. Because you know, I'm from the South, so I know how to do one. If you live in the South, you have to know how to do a southern accent. The abandoned station shrinks behind us until it's gone. And then it's just us and the long road. The world outside the windows passes by us in abstract, like the whole world's given up on having any meaning. What is with these two? You sure that's a good idea? It's not like zombies are just going to hurl themselves at a moving car. Fair enough. Well, that was a thrilling conversation. The humming of the engine reminds me of a storm brewing far off on the horizon. These two are very poetic. Love using metaphors. So, what were you doing before everything happened? Oh. Wow, that's the first time she's actually started a conversation. Guess I'm not so intimidating after all. What was I doing? God, what was I? A whole lot of nothing. I bet that sounds super impressive, huh? Just a scruffy drifter. Not so sure she wants to hear that. I was moving cross country. Then everything went south. like that's where he's from. He's from the South because he has an accent. You get it, guys? You get it? Surprisingly, not much noise at the end of the world. Do you think there are any radio stations left? I'd be pretty shocked if so. I'm gonna skip this part. Is that mariachi? Just as I thought, she starts laughing at my expense. It's a nice sound though. Her laugh is a nice sound, or the music you listen to is a nice sound? Oh, okay, so we might actually get some answers of like what he feels about her, because with her, it seemed like she didn't really like him in any sort of way towards the end. I'm not gonna be poetic and say that it sounds like music or anything like that. Still, it's good to hear. Their music's catchy. I mean, my parents listen to ABBA, but it's fine. Your parents? Eesh. How old are you anyway? You seem a bit young for our lameness. How old do you think I am? I am pretty sure there is no right answer to that question. Except for that one. I'm 22. Shit. God, that's so young. She's practically a kid. What was I doing when I was 22? Still wasting my life, I reckon. That young and the whole damn world's crashing down around her. I try not to make a face, but I can see my knuckles going white as my fingers grip harder into the wheel. Dang, he really liked her. Now, it's just us again. Wonder what she was into before this. Maybe she has always planned on the world drifting to hell in the handbasket. Smoked away her youth and wiled away her time. No, that's me, ain't it? I'm a bit surprised we still have any light at all at this hour. especially without the streetlights and all. So the dialogue seems essentially the same as the first part, but the only thing that we're really getting anything for is what he's thinking. I don't think she knows I've noticed, but she's been pressing at her gut a lot. Okay, so he was aware of it. Wonder if she's still alright. Since I first ran into her, she's been in a rough way. I'm not sure it's gotten much better. We probably should look for some more bags of that ginger stuff. Oh, he probably thinks it's like a stomach ache or something. Or cramps. Ask if she's nauseous, comment on her hand. Comment on her hand. You okay there? I point toward her stomach with the back of my hand. Oh, yeah, it's gotten a little better, but I'm just exhausted, which doesn't help things. You know how it is. I do, but Christ, I'm really not equipped for this. I know first aid, I can stitch up a cut, but gastric distress is a bit beyond me. Onward it is then. Oh, she's really in pain right now. Do you ever wonder, like, why us? How do we make it this far? And is it really such a good thing that we're still alive? Ha, didn't I used to? Honestly, I try not to think so hard about stuff like that. If I stopped to wonder what my own life was worth, it's a dangerous train of thought, I'll tell you that. We're here. That's what matters. Despite it all, we're here and we're safe. The how and why of it is just garnish on the salad. You know, I didn't believe it at first. I mean, that we were really facing the apocalypse or whatever. So the first couple months I just kept working, kept on like everything was fine. And then, listen, you don't gotta answer me if you don't want, but you're an old man. What happened? My dad? So he needed more beer, right? Of course he did. He was a deadbeat alcoholic. But they wouldn't even let him in our nearby liquor store anymore, so he wandered off to another one. Just so happened that that part of town was infested. It took a while before I even noticed, since he wasn't really any different from usual. That's pretty pathetic, huh? But so was my dad. And in the end, I won't be doing much better. Great. Now I feel like I want to puke. Hey. Please don't say things like that, Max. One of us has to keep this up. Rest hand on hers. Nah, we're gonna stick with canon, okay? I slide my right hand off the wheel. Can you imagine if I allowed Damien to ignore her and she's just sitting there awkwardly waiting for him to comfort her? Her hand is resting by her leg near the center console, so I reach over. Her hand jerks when I touch it, but she doesn't pull away. Wow. Her skin feels really cold. Is that normal? Maybe because the window's open? Maybe it's because she's sick. Really wish I knew a bit more medical shit right about now. Actually, if she had a fever, shouldn't she be hotter? Facts! A chill like that can't be normal. It's not even that cold in here. But We're still here. Just remember that. Until that changes, there's still time. Things might never get any better. It'd be stupid to assume that they would. But while we're still breathing, there's hope. It's pretty cheesy, isn't it? Anyway, sorry about that. About your dad, I mean. Even if you didn't get on with him, I bet it must be hard losing someone that close to you. Yeah, I guess. It all happened so fast. I'm still trying to come to terms with it. I wouldn't worry too much. There's no wrong way to feel. I guess I'm almost privileged. No one I care about has been wrong. I can't read in a long while. I wonder if there's anyone else still out there. I wonder if they're stuck out here like us. I wonder if we'll ever know. I don't know why, but the air feels colder. Maybe it's time to roll up the window. Hey. Ooh, we never got this perspective before. She doesn't look so good. So, I just remembered something pretty funny. Nothing? She's bored of me already. A few weeks ago, I was running down this alley and I saw this old poster, right? Real beat up, weather thing. But scribbled on the corner of it, what is she looking at? Is she even listening? Oh my gosh, I'm getting scared. Oh, is she about to, like, look on her mouth? It looks like she's like spitting up blood right now. Oh my gosh, what if, oh my gosh, is she about to turn? Please don't turn, Max. Please don't turn. Give him a few seconds to realize what is happening so he can leave. Are you sure you're feeling? I can't even read because I'm so nervous. Hey, are you sure you're really feeling all right? God, please say something. Max? She keeps staring forward at something, at nothing. Besides the glow of the headlights on the empty road, it's pitch black outside. There isn't a thing to see. But she hasn't fallen asleep. Her eyes are still open. The car gives a bit of a sputter. Ah. The gauge is on empty. Actually, the warning light's been on a while. Max. Shit, come on now. I pull to the side of the road. This rust bucket's on its last legs anyway. The engine cuts off with an appreciative sigh. Hey, talk to me. Do you need a puke or something? Max. She says nothing and sits still as a statue. I'm not even sure she's breathing. Do I touch her? No! Don't! I start to reach out my hand. Just then, she turns slowly to look at me. Her mouth hangs. Her eyes are completely empty. She stares at me only, laughless, and leans in closer. I should have seen this coming. Oh my gosh! No! 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 Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's still open-ended. Ah, my heart. I was really curious to see, like, if he even had a chance to see her turn or not. Man, that pan up to her face looking like that, excellent. This video might be shorter than the first part because most of the dialogue is the same, so I'm going to try to cut it down as much as I can. Just leaving some of the highlights of it since it's open-ended. I'm going to say that Damien saw her turn, and as soon as he realized what was happening, he just booked it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked the video, please give it a like. And if you'd like to see more videos like this or any of the other games on my channel, go ahead and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!